guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about schools. It's been like a month since I started going to the US middle school, so I'm going to talk about that and all that. So there's a lot of video ideas I have in mind right now, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when it will be, but because I'm being quite busy, but I'll try to make those kind of videos as soon as possible. Yeah, so like there's two things that I want to talk about. So it's like main category is obviously school, like America school, and first category like little category inside of the main category is that first is study and second is friends. I was worrying about those two things mainly before going to US middle school, so I'm going to talk about that and I hope it could help you guys. So what it is, so yeah, let's talk about study first. It's like not bad. So like I was worrying about like not understanding a single word and just crying in my bed or something like that. But luckily that didn't happen to me. I can like understand most of the class and all that. At first it was kind of hard because every kind of curriculum and all that was totally different and I had no idea what I had to do and sort of like that. And also like vocabularies, like that kind of thing bothered me a lot at first. Still it does when I have like brand new unit. I have no idea what the vocabularies are, so like I study really hard on those vocabularies before having next class, so that helps me a lot. But except for that, I'm quite okay, and also like I'm like getting used to it, so like it's getting easier and easier. Hopefully I will be like really fluent and I could understand as much as I did in Korea. Kind of like, you know, I still understand a lot but not like 100%, you know. Like one bad thing that I always think about is that I was kind of student who was like really smart. I answered all the questions, kind of all that, but in here, because like English isn't like my first language and I feel like, oh my gosh, I could be wrong with it and all that, I get kind of scared of it because I have no idea whether or not if my grammar will be right, or just for example like reading thing. If your teacher asks students to read this paragraph and all that, I just get scared because I feel like I could be wrong at like pronouncing vocabularies and all that. So yeah, it's kind of like hard to raise hands in class comparing to Korea because I was always that kind of student in there, and now I'm like getting really scared of it. But I think that would be a task for me to kind of like get rid of it and just try to find my like old me. I have my binder. So this is my binder and I'm going to kind of like show you guys my binder and talk about like the subjects kind of like specifically. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There's kind of like personal information on the like this cover, so I cannot show you that one, but I'll show you like other things. So Okay. The first is agenda book. I'll show you. It's kind of like, this is my agenda book. It's kind of like basically where you write your homework. So do I have a lot of homework? I don't think so. I expect it to be like a lot, but it's not like a lot. Just if you are trying to finish it all at once and you have like other schedules, other activities on all that, it could be kind of tough, but you know, it's like not that much. I was like really worried that like homework is like another level, but I don't know, by far it's not that much, so I'm hoping it won't be like really hard. And the first subject I have is math. Ta-da! Math, is it hard? No, it is not hard. It's like comparing to Korea, it's like basic of basic. So if you studied hard, I mean, if you just studied in Korea, you will just feel like it's so easy, you know. Those are kind of like vocabularies. Yeah. So I studied really hard on these things. Yeah, guys are my vocabulary. And just reading all this sort of things, you know. It's like not hard. Actually, it's not. So we're learning angle relationship. Right now we're learning corresponding angle, alternate interior exterior angles, same side interior exterior angles, and all that. Before that we learned supplementary, complementary, adjacent, and all that. We had tests as well, but I feel like I cannot show you my test kind of paper because I don't know, I feel like I should not. Kind of like, I mean, because it's a test, you guys. So for yellow, I don't have much in my binder, but yeah, yellow, I take yellow for language parts, so that's the thing. So in here, like people people have like their own language class. There's like few options that you can choose from, and because I'm an English learner, I did yellow. Yeah. I don't know what language I will take after the yellow, so hopefully. Okay. And next I have science. Oh, I kind of like, did I skip? Yeah. Okay. Here's my science. Science. Okay. So we just cleaned out our binder because my teacher told our entire class to do. So I just cleaned all up. So I had to kind of like study vocabulary before the actual class starts, kind of like before actual like new unit starts. So I had to study a lot of vocabularies. I mean, it's not a lot, I just studied because there aren't that much of like vocabularies to learn, just like I think 5 to 6 per unit, kind of like the main vocabularies. And this is my note taking. I used to kind of like take notes with pencils and a lot of highlighters, and I learned that that's not the best way of taking notes. So I just, yeah, I think that it's like personal thing, you know, it's always personal thing and all that. So I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but I just figured out this is way neat and all that. So, and also I have English. So for English, basically I don't have that much of thing in here. We just almost work everything with computer, but I have like a note, but it's just, I just took it with my teachers and all that. She just tells us where to kind of take notes and all that, so I normally take all the notes where she tells us to, kind of like, but I kind of add more things that I feel like I should know, sort of, yeah. Yeah, that's it for English. We wrote poem for the first unit. It was pretty fun. I love writing, so it is really fun. But it's kind of like, I feel like US poem and Korean poem is kind of like different. The style is different, I feel like. And last but not least, social studies. We also call as World Geo, aka known as World Geo. So this was the hardest subject to me because like I didn't know like any vocabularies and all that, and for my class we always just do like DRD sort of thing. So it's like basically checking the news, like actual news, and just see what's happening and all that, and we just write it down. So it was kind of like, for me it was hard because I didn't know the vocabularies and all that. Just it was hard at first, but now I'm getting used to it. And we did like tracking hurricane and all that sort of things. Yeah, so like this is just like printouts and all that. So kind of like this, we tracked hurricane. It's like, or we learned like a lot of things, kind of like this. So yeah, we had pop quiz, all that, just these, and power, and yeah, we're doing that sort of things. So my note taking, I love taking notes. It's one of the best way to study, and it's a really common one as well, but I love taking notes. I haven't used a highlighter yet, but I think like yellow highlighter should be good for my note taking, because it's kind of like, especially on camera, it's like kind of colorless, you know. So yeah, just this sort of things. I'll just skip through pages. The recent one, I think. Yeah. So yeah, the study is going pretty much okay. I'm just doing well. better than I thought. I thought I would be like crying because I didn't understand anything and I always failed the exam, but that didn't happen to me. So I am so glad about it. Okay. And the next part is friends. I think like many people will think, like many people who are planning to kind of like come to US and study here will kind of think that, I mean, if they're like high schoolers and like being prepared for college, I don't know, but like if you're an elementary student or a middle school student, I feel like you could kind of think that maybe like friends are like first and studies are second, because you know you can catch up on studies, but for friends, if you kind of like be like weirdo, I mean, I don't want to say this, but like if you become kind of weirdo, like it won't be like that easy to make friends. That's what I thought. So like I was like, oh my gosh, I'll like try to make friends and study hard on like both. I'll try my best on both sides. But like I was like, friend making is first and then I'll work on my study. Even though I was like person and student who thinks study is really important, and I'm like really hardworking, like kind of like, you know, always getting A student, and just yeah, in Korea I didn't care about like friends that much. I kind of like, I had friends, but I'd rather study than hanging out with friends most of the time. I was that kind of student. But though in here I knew that it's kind of more important to make friends and kind of getting used to this place and then study hard. So I was thinking like that, but I didn't have to even worry about it. So I went to school. I was really nervous. I took a bus. No one sat next to me, but I don't know. I kind of thought like it's so okay and normal to just be alone. So and all that. So I went to my classroom. I actually have no idea how I just went to my class. Actually, I don't know. Wait. I don't remember how I went in, how I kind of like found my classroom. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, it's not important. I went into the classroom and then I was sitting there awkwardly, and then we had kind of like a fun day, no studying, just getting used to new class and all that, and we had some kind of activities with other friends, and there was like a friend and she didn't have her friend in my classroom, so she basically didn't have like person or people to kind of, you know, have fun in the classroom. And then we kind of chit chat and then we became friends, and then it kind of got easy. I made a few more friends, and there were like a lot of friends who kind of welcomed me, just being really nice to me, offering for having lunch together, and I was like so happy that like things turned out really well. My English wasn't like that bad. I could say what I wanted. I could hear what like other people say, even though it wasn't perfect and all that. you may think that it is because of that, but my brother, he's a good listener, but his like English speaking is not perfect. I'm not perfect though, but he eventually made friends and he got used to his school and all that, so I guess you don't have to worry that much. Just try your best to be active, but like not like really active. Just, you know, I have no idea. But I don't know if it's just my school or not, but my school students were really nice. They became my friends and all that, and I hope you guys don't worry about it. Just try your best. There's a lot of like good friends and all that, so that's my story. And yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope it helped you guys a lot, and I'll try to upload like new video as soon as possible. I'll try to film it as soon as possible as well, because it's been quite busy kind of like month, because I had to kind of getting used to the school and all that. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys a lot, and I hope you guys have a really nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye.